Alright, so I guess if I make like future update videos, this is December 5th. This is where the city's at. So, well, city's not right here. This is where I'm planning to go next. There's like this giant water source, basically like an ocean on this part of the map. And I was thinking of like connecting the current city and just like starting like a resort town or like a port or some shit like that. So I figured I'd just like kind of start like over here and kind of show where the future's headed, I guess. And there's like this giant ice mountain right here, and I was trying to build like some like Count Dracula like castle shit or something like that. But anyway, this tunnel right here takes us to the city. It's pretty lengthy, and it pretty much goes to like this giant like mountain mass. Um, yeah, I thought it'd be kind of cool just to, like, I always had a plan to like kind of build something next to like that giant water source, and I felt like the city kind of got to a size where it made sense to I don't know, I guess to kind of just do like a little connection thing. So I built this. Um, so here we're entering the city. I'm probably gonna like add some stuff like over here. There's like kind of like a river as well. Kind of make like this bridge like part of the nature side, but also maybe like bring it in more with the city. So you kind of come in, you have like a couple towers here. These are actually like the tallest ones in the city. If you could see here, I went kind of crazy with like willow trees and flowers. Just kind of made it like a cyberpunky kind of area. So like if you're coming in from the west, so that over there is west. This is what this district's kind of like. I try to keep it kind of simple with the towers, just to make it more like emphasized on like space and like elevation and stuff. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to like add like a couple big towers and just make it look kind of like, I don't know, like Tilted Towers from Fortnite or some shit like that. So if you go this way, so this is the village that I started the city at. As you can see, the population's booming. So yeah, this village is kind of like I finally found a way to like kind of integrate it into the city instead of it just being like on the side. And there's like still plenty of like land masses here that like I was probably gonna build something on. And that's kind of like a common theme throughout the city where I just have like stuff built and then just like open land. Or like at some point I'll do something with it. Right now this is town hall. I think I could do better. Cause like kind of looks kind of danky for like a little city hall, but we'll do. I haven't really put anything interior wise in. Also kind of a theme, like I kind of just like build a tower and I'm like, okay, next thing, and I just kind of like forget to build stuff around it. Um, and then I have two bridges crossing the river. I guess three if you count that as a, well yeah, I guess that is a bridge. But like, these are like, you know, like smaller bridges. I am not the best with bridges. Um, I mean, obviously, like not all this like I built on my own. Like Roman helped me out with this one. Ian's helped me out with some stuff. This dude we play with named Ben, he did quite a lot of land development. But this bridge right here I built like on my own, and I think I could do better. But yeah, I mean, yeah, just trying to like connect through like natural stuff that's like in the map is trying to like integrate like water masses has been kind of like an issue, but I feel like I've done like okay so far. And this is like the new World Trade Center, and that over there is the old World Trade Center. So like I'll go over to this part of the map. So still like a lot of stuff over here to develop. This is kind of like a ghost bridge me and Ian built. Um, so this is my little 9/11 memorial. This right here is it's supposed to be George Bush. Says he did it. And then I haven't expanded the city like south yet, other than like where this train station ends. There's a little never regret sign. This will probably be like the 9/11 district. And then this is just gonna be like a giant lake. I haven't really done anything here yet. But then if you go down this road, I forgot what I named this street. I named this, oh, okay. So this is Water Street and Brook Lopez Way. I got lazy with the name, so I just started naming after players. Yeah, so this is like the baseball stadium district. I think Roman pretty much built all of this at one point, so it's Roman's ballpark. I did the parking lot like maybe a few weeks ago. They started expanding this way. See by all the destroyed stuff over here. Then this is, I think this is 10th Avenue. Oh, this is 9th Avenue. 9th Avenue and Freebase Way, because that's ballpark's called Freebase Field. It's the CBT Bank Tower. I'm not quite done with it yet. Biggest bank in the city. Here's a couple gentrified apartments. I haven't quite finished the roof yet. From above, this kind of looks like a Sims house. You guys ever played Sims? Like this kind of. The fact that I'm not done with it yet kind of looks like I'm playing Sims or some shit. Then here's like a little road connecting the rest of the the rest of the downtown, which I'll get to in a sec. The way this is built, I was kind of thinking maybe making this like a streetcar road. Just have like a little like light trail through like light rail through the city. But I don't know. I kind of have like 5 areas I'm working on, and like if I get bored of one area, I just jump into another, and I just haven't really touched this one in maybe a few weeks, I want to say. I'm not even gonna talk about this. This is just fucked up. Well, maybe I'll talk about it later. So this is Freebase Field or Freebase Way. And I'll just kind of go to like the old part of the city, just so I'm not like really stretching stuff out. This is the pyramid. I was thinking of actually demolishing it and building a bigger one somewhere else, and only just because it's kind of in the way as far as like the road city gridding. Like if you notice, like this road right here just kind of like twirls to the side right here, and then if you want to get to the baseball stadium, suddenly you have like this really weird intersection, like and then you have 3rd Street going this way, and it's only like 1 lane each way. Like this area right here was like basically where the city started, so like I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing. But now that like I've built more of the city, it's kind of like a shot of the skyline. It's like came from. The city kind of was just like I didn't expect by like December of this year I'd still be playing this. Is basically what I meant. Like I didn't really grid this out as well, and I was thinking maybe tearing down this like the pyramid and just like making wider roads, making new streets, stuff like that. Just because it is kind of like a little bit in the way, but it's also, you know, there's also like nostalgia to it and stuff. So you know, maybe I won't tear it down. But if I was going to, I was gonna build like a much nicer one, and I would do justice to it. And then yeah, here's like a couple apartments. Here's like the old train station. Here is the Amethyst pool. There's a Dick pool over there, and I'll get to that part in a sec. That's like a whole different area. But yeah, this is kind of, I guess I call this kind of like my old town district, just because it's like the old part of the town. This is where I started. And I try to kind of keep this a little bit more low-rise, because I think the contrast between low-rise and kind of like the old funky stuff we were building at the start versus like everything to like the east and the north, where it's like you have like towers and like kind of like newer stuff out. Once I got kind of like better at like building stuff rather than just like these like boring ass like towers, or not even like towers, is like 4 stories. I kind of like the contrast, and I kind of just like the fact that like I can see kind of what we were all building at the start versus kind of where the city's grown. So it might not necessarily fit like as far as like, oh, okay, it might not fit like, if like some like civil engineer hopped in my server and it's like, this all looks really stupid, like you build this city so unrealistically. It's a video game, and I like the fact that there's like a hint of like amateurism, and then just kind of seeing the growth of like how like everything that's been built since kind of where kind of like square one was. This is like Ian's old like some like Ripley's Believe It or Not type thing. Looks cool. Would probably not be built like a second one, but I mean, it's cool. Like, I wouldn't build one of these again. It's cool, and like it's part of the aesthetic. And then here's the Grimace Amethyst building. On top, there's like a little train thingy. So this is kind of old town district. That's, I guess, cyberpunk district. And then 9/11 district, baseball district. So let's say we go down. Say we go down this way. This is Main Street. We'll go from Main Street into, I guess, I don't really know what you would call this area, but like maybe kind of like downtown, like the heart of downtown. Like this right here is 8th Avenue. Oh, 7th Avenue, my bad. This is 7th Avenue. So here you have like the baseball field, you're like coming to go see a game. This is where like all the Ubers like drop off people or whatever. And then yeah, then you just have like 8th Avenue. It's like this like big main road. You have like a couple skyscrapers. You got like more towers just down the road. It's kind of like what the aesthetic of this was just like make it kind of like Wisconsin Avenue, like Milwaukee, or like something like fancy like that. And yeah, this is kind of like a tall, fancy. I think actually this might now be the tallest building in the city. Might be wrong. I kind of like this building because I think I made it like too thin. I was kind of just going crazy on like these like cylindrical like skyscrapers at the time. And then this I kept because this was actually like a river going this way. It's like a little pond. Just kind of didn't like it, and I thought like I'd rather have it just be like space to build stuff. So this used to be like a bridge, and there used to be one of these like chain pillar things like on this side too. But I tore it down. But I still kind of thought this looked kind of cool, and keep like a little like nature reserve or and then this is the Scrotumin HQ tower. It's kind of like I guess it's kind of like a Whole Foods, I guess. Like it's kind of like the local like grocery, like organic. Come get your organic scrotums. We got a little slogan right here, like see a vast difference in quality. This is where they like pick all the food. Like this garden right here, we sell everything here. I get like some organic potatoes, like right here. Get them at Scrotum. And I haven't finished the interior because then you're just like a bunch of other towers. And this right here is Rosemary Boulevard, just because I have like rosemary plants and stuff. So this was also kind of like a main thorough road. Then this right here is 3rd Street, and I'll come back to 3rd Street in a sec. But yeah, this is kind of like Rosemary, I guess, kind of connects maybe like the heart of Old Town to, I guess, the main downtown area. Like if you go down this way, like you get like